Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back in that video today, and we are going to be talking about if the Astros should re-sign Trey Mancini or not. He really did everything last year. He played first base, he played DH, he played left field, he played right field. Trey Mancini did a lot, but we're going to be talking about the Astros should re-sign Trey Mancini. This is a move I would not mind the Astros making. I think Trey Mancini, he gets hated on. Well, I think he gets a little hated on because of how he played in the playoffs, and I'll give it to him. He was very bad in the playoffs. He had a couple decent hits in the World Series at the end of the series, but he was not the Trey Mancini we saw in the regular season. Trey Mancini was a huge home run hitter for the Astros when he was with the team. Now I think Trey he spent half the season with the Astros because he was traded from the Orioles, and so, this was his full season stats. He had 239 batting average with 18 homers, 63 RBIs. I don't know how many RBIs or homers he had I think he had a lot. He had a couple home runs because I remember there was one game in Cleveland where he had two homers in Cleveland. One was a grand slam, one was a solo. He did a really good job in the regular season with the Astros. He wasn't that good in the playoffs, and I don't know what happened, and that can affect how much money he gets in this offseason as a free agent. But I really don't know what the Astros will do with him because I don't think he re-signs with the Astros. I think he would. I think he'd be open mind. I think he would come back here. I just don't know if the Astros would re-sign him. I think there's a lot of places that a lot of other things the Astros would rather go get. I think the Astros would prefer re-signing Michael Brantley than him. I would rather re-sign Michael Brantley than Trey Mancini. But to be honest, I don't see the problem with re-signing both. I never liked the idea of Trey Mancini coming off the bench, but I always wanted Trey Mancini to start over Gurriel, which Gurriel was ultimately better than Mancini in the playoffs. But I think now that Jose Abreu's on the roster, I think Jose Abreu would definitely be the starting first baseman. But I say screw it. Why not re-sign Brantley and then re-sign Mancini as a utility player. You lost Lesmes Diaz to the Athletics this week. I know Mancini cannot play a lot of positions like Diaz can. Diaz played everything. He played right field. He played left field. He played third. He played short. He played second. He played first. He played DH. He played everything. I think Dusty said even once, Lesmes wants to play center. Lesmes Diaz was crazy. He could do anything. And we lost a big piece on our roster, and I think it's going to hurt the Astros this season. I don't think it's going to hurt us that much, but I think the Lesmes Diaz loss is going to hurt us the most because it's like we lost Verlander, and I don't think that's going to hurt us that much because we lose Verlander, but we have all these other great pitchers. Diaz was a very good piece when it came to utility, when it came to doing well with players needed an off day, or if someone got hurt, if Bregman had to miss some time, or whoever had to miss some time, if Altuve, if he had to miss some time, Diaz was great at that. And so we lost that piece, and it wouldn't be bad to re-sign Trey Mancini for him to become a utility player for a couple positions, right field, left field, and first base. I don't want to jinx anything, but there'll be a couple times in the season where Tucker, we saw last year Tucker had to go to the 10-day IL for a couple times this season. And to be honest, it would be great if Brantley got hurt again, like we'd have another piece with Mancini. So what if Brantley gets hurt again? We have Mancini, so we don't have to go make another trade if Brantley gets hurt again. Because last year what happened was Brantley got hurt. We needed a trade for Mancini because Brantley was hurt. So I just think it would be nice to re-sign Trey Mancini as a backup plan if Brantley were to get hurt, and as a backup, he can get about 2 starts a week, maybe 2-3 starts a week for the Astros. I think that would be fine. I think he'd be okay with that. Just maybe overpay him a little bit so he returns, and he'd fill in for injuries, or if someone needs a day off in the outfield, or if Jose Abreu needs a day off. So I think that the Astros would be a nice move by re-signing Mancini and re-signing Brantley. Let me know your thoughts on this. Let me know if you think the Astros should re-sign Trey Mancini. And that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts, and peace out. Go Astros.